Everyone and their dog is coming to Idaho. Literally, I've met some great dogs that have moved with their family here to Idaho, but what cities are they moving to? So the problem that people are having as they're researching Idaho is like, what city do I move to? There's so many amazing cities here in Idaho. How do I pick one? I know, you probably have some friends that moved to, let's just say Meridian. You're like, we don't want to be too close to them.
Nah, I'm good.
Or maybe you have some in-laws that went to Eagle and you're like, do we want to be by family that close again?
No thanks.
No, I'm kidding, but
I'm kidding.
3 most popular cities that people are moving to is different from the 3 most popular cities in Idaho. So I'm going to talk specifically about where people are moving to, and they will surprise you. They surprised me. Number 1 city that people are checking out is Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is up at the very tip of Idaho. What makes it a draw for a lot of people is it has that Northwest vibe still. So if you're in the Washington area, if you're in Oregon, and you kind of love being in the trees and the mountains and the lakes and the rivers, people go to Coeur d'Alene because they get those tall trees. They still have that lake feel, small town feel, very touristy. People like that, and it's just easy to get to if you're in Oregon or if you're in Washington. You're also close to Silverwood, which is a great theme park. So a lot of people are getting to Coeur d'Alene, even from California. They're checking that out. Now, I will say that I've helped a lot of people who went to Coeur d'Alene who realize that it's freezing all the time, end up coming down my way. But to be fair, Coeur d'Alene is beautiful, just magnificent beauty all around, and that lake is stunning, and the downtown is phenomenal. So that is the number 1 place people are moving to in the state of Idaho. Coeur d'Alene draws not only people from the Northwest, but also major celebrities. I mean, the Kardashians go up there, they kind of do their thing, wakeboarding, but you're also drawing other celebrities up there, and so the chance of maybe running into them is a draw for those people who follow them and kind of want to be in that area where they say, oh yeah, I live where the Kardashians vacation. Maybe that's special and important to them. But Coeur d'Alene is magnificent, it's beautiful, and the homes on the lake are gorgeous. The second most popular city that people are moving to surprised me. I thought it was a different city, but this one surprised me. And before I open up that surprise for you, I've got 2 free downloads down below. I've got one, a restaurant guide, so you know where to eat when you come to visit the Boise area. There's a guide you could click and download that. The second other guide is, Greg, how in the world do people get to Idaho? How do they move? How do they relocate? Well, I've broken down over my years of experience helping people relocate the 10 easy steps so that you can get that information. Just click down below and download that. So I'm going to test your Idaho knowledge right now by giving you clues of the second city. As I give you clues and you think you know the answer, just drop it in the comments below. I want to see how well you know Idaho. So clue number 1 is it's in southern Idaho. Clue number 2 is it's under 100,000 people. Clue number 3 is it can be windy. How you doing so far? Are you getting it? Number 4, it's home or was made famous for Evel Knievel. Clue number 5, one of the best real estate agents happens to live there. And the last clue I'll give you, have you seen those houses that have those silos? You can buy a home with a silo in this city. So if you got it and you guessed Twin Falls, Idaho, congrats. Congratulations, you got it. And that realtor's name is Mandy Evans. She represents the Go Idaho team in Twin Falls. So if you're looking for a home with a silo, contact Mandy.
She's the best.
But Twin Falls is an outdoor recreation paradise. I was blown away as I started to explore Twin Falls. You have the Snake River, you have base jumping off the bridge, you have Shoshone Falls, you have so much going on in Twin Falls that really you have to get down there and you have to spend time, but you also need to know what to do, because if you just show up in Twin Falls, you'll look around and be like, that was all. But no, you get into Twin Falls, you start talking to the people, you'll be blown away at why so many people love living in Twin Falls, and they don't want people to know about it because it is unique, it's special, and the scenery off the canyon is absolutely gorgeous. Not to mention the mountain biking, the hiking. You can ride your quad or your side-by-side all the way into Nevada for a little buffet, a little blackjack, and come home. There's a lot going on in Twin Falls that people don't want you to know about, but I'm telling you all about it right now. So I for sure will get in trouble by some of the locals. I can't wait to read all the hate comments that come my way from this video, but hey, gotta give it to you because that's the truth.
I hate you! I hate you!
The last one on this list is Eagle, Idaho. It is absolutely stunning. You have a really quaint downtown of Old Eagle where you have, you can walk down and get a slice of pizza, then walk down a little bit further and get an ice cream cone. You have these little art shops. It's just really beautiful and it's so historic. All the buildings down there, all the history that's on little plaques of those buildings kind of tell a story about Eagle, Idaho and what was happening in that building. It's really a unique town and it's just developed quite nicely over the years. I love Eagle, Idaho because you have the mature trees. You kind of sit up against the foothills a little bit, so the topography is different than say like Kuna or Meridian where it could be a little bit more flat. Eagle offers an abundance of beauty and access to the hills for hiking, the bike park for mountain biking, skate park for skateboarding, and just all around good entertainment. Not to mention, you have beautiful farmers markets, you have Eagle Days, you have so much that goes to kind of keep that community tight knit. It is just a big draw for a lot of people. And plus you have new construction, and so you have these new developments that Eagle keeps pushing out, but they're limited. So you can't just have this Eagle city go forever. It's very confined, has a nice boundary, so it limits that population. You have a variety of large lots, you have small lots, you have everything in between, and it's just a beautiful place to live. You have great schools. People just fall in love with the location of Eagle and how beautiful it is when they pull into their neighborhood and then pull into their driveway. So Eagle is number 3. So I've done quite a few videos on Eagle. I'll put a whole playlist right here about Eagle, Idaho, and you can check all the videos out about Eagle, Idaho and neighborhoods. So out of those 3, what's your favorite? Have you been to any of those? And if so, do you agree with that list or not? I'm curious to know. Just leave a comment. I love to read those. As a bonus, I'm going to give you a popular city that was in the top 5, not for moving, but just popular. But I wanted to let you know, if you have any questions about relocating to Idaho, reach out to the Go Idaho team. We'd love to learn more about you, your situation, and how we might be able to help you make Idaho a reality for you. Now, that bonus city as far as popularity goes, in the top 5, Idaho Falls. I was surprised. Idaho Falls is a popular city when people are looking to move to Idaho and check things out. So there you go. So I have videos all around me right now. Click on any one of those. If you don't mind, subscribe down below. I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you on the next one.